it. And it's not like a part-time job anymore.
No.
This is a full-time job where, I mean, sometimes I hate my phone. I mean, I'm getting phone calls throughout the whole day. Throughout the whole day, I'm liable to get at least 10 to 15 calls, you know, whether it's a ride or whether it's a problem with the business and we got to fix it.
Probably more than that. Probably more calls than that. You're being modest. Probably more calls than that.
So,
but I could say, I can completely agree with what you're saying. I'd also say, you know, we're trying our best to trade this time that we have right now to create freedom in the future, whether that be 3 years, 2 years, months, 5 years. You know, the amount of freedom we need is scalable and individualistic, kind of depends on us, but also collectively. But I would say that one thing that's important that we had to realize is, you know, when you trade that time in, it's not like you have a 9 to 5. Even if the hours are 9 to 11, 8 to 11, you know, whatever it is, could be changed a few times, but 8 to 11. What we have to do is always be at work, always be mindful of the work we're doing, because even if we're not at the office or are not doing a ride, you know, we're thinking about growth, we're thinking about scalability, and then hopefully have to implement it. So it's always a cycle of growth and cycle of how can we create this even better, and how we can get to the place where we need to be and are going.
Oh my God, I have so many more questions that I want to ask you. I'm gonna try and squeeze in like 2 more if I can.
Go ahead, that's fine, yeah.
One is, do you have to be insured, like with what you're going with
as far as the employees?
Yes.
Yes, you do have to be insured.
Yes.
You know?
Okay.
And there's an employee application on our website. That's wizrides.com. And top right hand, it says for drivers. You click on that, and then it'll ask you all the questions, and you fill those out. Comes in to us. We'll email you and let you know, when you can come in for an interview, and we'll go from there.
Or do you have an app as well?
We are currently working on the app. That's being developed. Those usually take about a month or two, but
to get everything, where it needs to be. But we have mobile compatibility on our website completely. So if they want to use a phone, they can. But we're getting to the place where we're going to get that built completely.
But you do have social media presence, right?
Yes, we do.
So
Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook as well. And we also have LinkedIn for anybody that wants to connect with us on a business level, looking to invest or looking to just work with us in any kind of way.
Just a good time for Wiz Connect. Talk about what we're trying to do with that.
Yeah, go ahead.
So we're also doing to kind of connect all our socials, connect our opportunity. We have Wiz Rides for people placing rides, but we also are building right now and should be here in the next few weeks. I can't put an exact date on it, but before the end of March, Wiz Connect, which will be focused on creating a platform for our drivers and people working with us to have some real awareness of what's going on, and anyone can really go on that's involved.
Okay. All right. So really quick, this is my last question for you all. In one sentence, if you had to look a student in their eye or someone that's aspiring to be in the same shoes that you are, because I'm sure one day you guys will be extremely successful, and we're going to look back on this interview and be like, wow, look at how far we've come.
How sad.
So if you could look into kids' eyes right now and give them like one piece of advice, sum it up in one sentence, what would you say?
Man, I mean, I'm not going to cuss, but work your butt off.
Okay.
That's it. Work your butt off. Whatever it is you're doing, whatever it is you want to do or accomplish in life, you have to work your butt off. Nothing comes easy. Nothing comes easy.
And what about you?
Is one word or one sentence?
One sentence.
Don't fight the giant at his own game. Fight it with your own. So,
Care to explain?
So David and Goliath is the best example of this. They tried to get David the sword and all the armor and everything he would need to defeat this giant based on what they said was okay, based on what the society said. This is acceptable. This is how you do this. But David, he didn't use those tools. He used 3 stones and a slingshot because that was what he knew, what he was familiar with. Go with your gun, but go with the gun you know. And like you said, it has to do with work because you got to sling it out. More importantly, know, understand, and apply.
I like it. All right. Well, looks like we've run out of time. I'd like to thank Faris and Blaine for taking the time out of their busy schedules to give us the latest on their new business. Be sure to support them and ride with Wiz Rides. Stay tuned for our next episode in this Black History series. Until next time, that's a take.
Thank you.